Hello everybody, it is the Yellow Spider, and today I am going to be teaching you how to play Richter. Richter flat out is a zoner. He moves around, it's very hard to approach, and has a lot of tools to keep the opponent away while he chips damage off them. He has a lot of control over the stage, and he is very hard to dodge when the opponent plays them well, unlike what I just did there. Now we are going to first go over Richter's normal attacks. He has a jab combo, simple as that. You're able to get the first hit off them. There is no second version of the jab. It just goes straight to this. And it is punishable if the opponent blocks it, so be careful of that. Richter's other normals is mostly what you're going to want to use in tandem with your other tools. His side tilt has a lot of range and does some pretty good launch for what it has. It comes out very quick. It does take a while for the ending animation, but other than that, it is still very good. His down tilt has two parts. This first one, which is really only good to leave at when you're near the edge, because you don't want to be diving off like this, because that's just annoying to deal with. But the second one you want to use in literally every other situation because, well, extra hits, extra damage. Richter's up aerial is really only good for trying to deal with opponents who are trying to come in from above. It's an anti-air. You are, however, able to chain it up with an up aerial. Whether it will hit for sure is not guaranteed, however, the opponent will definitely not be able to strike back against it. Now we will go on to Richter's aerials. His neutral aerial is his main combo starter, because you're able to chain it up into a plethora of other things. Has a wide range, does good damage, and it's the easiest move to chain up to make combos. His side tilt is basically what you expect from his ground. However, you are able to slightly control which direction the whip goes in. His back aerial is like that, is basically the same thing, it just goes behind. Not much more launch, same range. His up aerial is very specific, however, it still does have a lot of range, which is very good, along with launch. You will want to use this a lot if your opponent is in the air. You're also able to chain this with an up throw, which is a good segue for me to go into his throw attacks. Yes, his up throw is good for that at higher percentages. However, really only at higher percentages, because you won't be able to throw him up that high beforehand. His down throw is his only other throw that's really notable, because you are able to chain it up into other moves. Richter's down aerial is... you are able to combo with it and chain it up with other moves. It does also have a meteor effect at certain percentages. The main thing way you're gonna chain this up is with his side aerial. Now we will go on to Richter's smash attacks. His side smash is simply a single whip attack to the right. It has a good amount of launch, however, it has a long startup phase. So, if your opponent blocks it, they're most likely going to get close to you, and then you're going to be screwed. I would not recommend using this smash attack unless it is extremely safe for you. The up smash is the same, very specific. I would not recommend using this, as, well, it has a long startup and is very easy to punish you if you miss. His down smash is his go-to, as it has a long amount of range. However, it does only go on the ground. Still a good amount of launch and is good for people who may try to go behind you. Rude. Richter's special attacks is the axe, the cross, and the holy fire. You know what? It is water. It just turns into fire afterwards. You're mostly going to be using the Holy Cross a lot, as it's the hardest for the opponent to deal with when chained up with your other moves. You're going to be using all these other moves at the same time to make it as hard for your opponent to get around as possible, along with your whip attacks. The Holy Cross does not come back until it either disappears or it comes back to you. So, disappearing again. The axe has the most launch out of all the moves, and is very good to kill with, however, it is the hardest to hit with. I would really only recommend using the axe when either making a very hard read, or when the opponent's trying to get back on the stage. The Holy Water is short range, however, it keeps the opponent there, allowing you to get other moves in with your whip. One of Richter's weaknesses is that he has trouble with up-close pressure, and his recovery is not that good. His up special does have good damage, however, it does not go that high. As you saw earlier, I couldn't even make it back up with that previous up special. Richter is, however, able to reach the side of the stage with his whip. Similar how you would a grapple from Link's hook shot in previous games. You just simply have to attack in the direction that you're trying, and you immediately grapple onto the ledge. Do note that the game will try to automatically hook to the side, even if you're trying not to. So like say you're just trying to hit the opponent instead, it will instead try to hook onto the stage. Richter trying to hook onto the side with that is like your best way of recovering, but other than that, you're relatively easy to edge guard, so do be cautious of that. Richter is a decently quick character with a lot of ways to combo the opponent and a lot of tools that will keep them on their toes. He is very hard to dodge and very hard to avoid, and his whip attacks have a lot of launch. Make sure to be using a lot of those down specials. Don't venture too far off from the stage. And be using your special attacks a lot to be controlling your opponent's movement, making sure they are not able to go anywhere. That will be my guide for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate to playing Richter, and I hope you have fun playing him, just as I am gonna be having fun showing you these clips. I will see you next time.
3, 2, 1, go! Go! Take this! Take this! Take this! Go! Take this! Take this! Game! 3, 2,